Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I'm going to be doing a little video on these NREAL Air AR glasses. This isn't going to be a review video because there's plenty of those on YouTube as it is. So this is just going to be what I think about them, the good and the bad, and it's going to be an unbiased video because I paid for these with my own money. I know a lot of people doing the review on these glasses got them from the manufacturer to review them, so of course they're going to speak very highly of them. So some of the things that I noticed when I got these, now I really had high hopes for these things, and they are cool, but you know, all the videos that I watched, they just lifted these things up so high, and I really had high hopes. So my intention was I play Xbox, I stream Xbox live off my phone, and instead of buying an Xbox unit that's $600 or buying a really large good tablet which is $1,000, I was going to buy these glasses which are about $370, but after tax it came out to $400 on Amazon. So I figure if I can, they claim that these glasses give you a field of view of 200 inches, almost equivalent to looking at an IMAX theater screen. So that was my intentions with these glasses, to be able to play my favorite game, Dead by Daylight, off Xbox, or even I play Clash Royale off my phone, and it would have been nicer to have the big screen to be able to enjoy playing those games on. That being said, I finally got these glasses in and I started using them. And, you know, a couple of things I just want to point out that I wish they would have did a little differently is this power cable that connects one side to your phone and one side to the end of in here. I'm holding my phone, so I can't really plug it in, but it plugs in rather, you know, it's very stiff to plug. I mean, it's nice and secure, but the problem with that is even I have a narrow head, and most people have wider heads than me, and you could see that these ear parts that they kind of wrap around. So once you plug this in, it gets a little difficult, and this wire sometimes snags. If they would have made this magnetic, which I know some other models have, that would have been a real plus, especially like if you get this wire snagged on anything, that would have been really nice. And over the time of you plugging and unplugging it, the connections do wear out, because it happened to my last phone, which is why I got a new phone. Another thing is you got these blackout lenses, and these actually clip on the front. They have these ridges that actually clip on, and I would have liked to seen these magnetize as well, so they just go and magnetize on. Instead, you have to kind of force them and fit them on, and they hold nice, but eventually over time the whole ridge is going to get scuffed up because these fit really snug. And if any part chips off because they fit so snug, these will end up just kind of not holding and falling off, because they fit snug but not snug at the same time. You could tell if any part chips off, these blackout lenses will just fall right off. So that's another thing. They really should have made these magnetized. Now, as far as the picture quality, everybody touted this thing. Oh, the picture's so great. It's so great. 1080p. The picture is very good, and I don't know if it has to do with my eyes because I have a narrow head. Like, let's just say I used to have the Oculus 2, and they have inside here where you can adjust how far or how close you want the eye portion, so it can kind of focus in your visuals for you. You can't really do that with these glasses. They do give you different nose bridge pieces that raise it higher or lower, and also these side things that go on your ear. I don't really know on the frame, I don't really know what they're called. They click up and down to kind of change the angle. But even when I change the angle every which way, what was happening was when you're looking through, a lot of the wording would be blurry, a lot of the text would be blurry. And I know, a lot of people say it's because you wear glasses. Well, I was looking at my phone, right with the glasses, like down through, and the phone's exceptionally clear with the detail, where these aren't. I mean, it might be something with the glasses, but I think it's something like how the Oculus is. You have to be at a perfect angle to see things, and you won't, like if you're looking straight on, the stuff that you're seeing straight on will look really nice, but then the edges of things will be kind of blurry. Also, like I said, they said that, you know, it's like looking at a 200-inch screen TV IMAX theater in these glasses. Now, when you're in the AR app, it does kind of look like that, because you can adjust, like say if you're watching YouTube in the AR app that they provide in there, you can adjust the screen bigger, and it's like right in your face, which is, you know, pretty cool. But again, things start to get blurry around the edges, but I got it to mirror stuff off my phone, specifically to play Xbox games, and you're not really getting that equivalent when you're mirroring things. So when you mirror something off your phone, it's literally mirroring what's off your phone. It's more like if you were sitting in a movie theater and you were sitting in the front row, not the front row, but like I'd say the back, you would have like the big front row box here, and then you'd have the back row back here. Well, it's like sitting in the big front row here, but sitting in the back seats, if that makes sense to you. The whole square of rows of seats, that's what it's like, sitting in the back row of the front square of seats in a movie theater. So it kind of looks far away, but it looks like a big screen, but it's all about your perception. It's not like bam, right in your face. It looks far away, but it's a bigger screen. So that's how it literally looks to me. And when you're mirroring things, you can't really adjust where the screen goes in and out to the 200 inches like you can in the AR app. So that's different. So that's kind of like a buzzkill. Also, the screen, when you're mirroring, like just to say, if you're playing an Xbox game and you're playing on a big screen TV, you're probably going to have more visual because you have a big screen, versus like everything's got to be compressed down on your phone. So you're probably missing stuff. It's kind of like when you watch like old movies and it was like widescreen and it kind of cuts down and you're like missing part of whatever it's actually supposed to be there. Literally whatever your phone is mirroring is what you're seeing on there. So there's nothing extra that you're seeing because it's a bigger field of view. Also, when I try watching movies on Netflix, so something I know, people were like, oh, the colors are really nice. It's 1080p. The blacks are really black. One thing I will say, there is no screen door effect and there is no flickering. The screen was very stable on this thing, which was nice. But the colors were set, like, I don't know if they were oversaturated, undersaturated. I'm not sure, but they weren't like my phone even remotely close. I understand phones operate, they're like 1440p and above. They have like HDR, all this stuff, but the picture just didn't even seem close to me, where I would have my phone sitting down here and then I'd be looking through here, and there would be times when I can't even make out someone's face. It's like completely blurry. It's almost like you're losing your vision. Like if you can make out, what the actor looks like, but you can't even make out the detail in their face. So your eyes are just kind of filling in the blank because you know what the actor actually looks like. It was kind of messed up, but then you look down at your phone and the detail was just amazing compared to here. The only difference is this is blown way up. So I think the pixels are just spread way out maybe. I'm not sure, but I just didn't like that effect. Like, what good is having a big screen TV in your face, in your eyes, if the detail just gets drowned out and it sucks? Like, it wasn't, I was expecting so much more, the way everybody was hyping these glasses up. Are they cool? Yes, I think they're cool. Are they $400 cool? No, I don't think they're $400 cool, in my opinion. They're $370 on Amazon, but by the time you pay taxes, it was about $400. I think the technology is getting really close. The idea is right. The glasses look good. Are they there yet? No, I don't. I think if they're like at 1440p and above, then I think, the technology is there on par with $400. I just don't think these things are worth $400. I am going to be returning them because I actually bought these specifically so I can stream my Xbox games and maybe to watch some YouTube and to watch some Netflix on them. But if I can't even make out people's faces, and I know someone's going to say, oh, it's because you need glasses. You need to put the thing here where you would use to need glasses. You can actually get your lenses, your prescription lenses. They have a part in here that you can go in there. But I just don't think that's the case, because when I look down at my phone, it's clear as day. But then when I'm looking through here, it's definitely not. The picture is very good, but it's just not great. It's good. I think these things are pretty cool. Like a lot of people say, oh, if you fly in a plane, or if you're sitting next to people and you're working on something, or you're watching a movie, I think these things are good to just watch a movie. If you just want to mindlessly watch a movie and you don't really want that full detail of the movie, these things actually remind me exactly like you would see at a movie theater. Like their picture projection, like let's just say the movie theaters are picture projection, so you're gonna get that kind of grainy image quality. It's I can't explain it. It's not. If you really focus on it, you're like, man, the detail, because the screen is so big, it's kind of a little grainy, and the pixels just aren't there for the detail in the movie for me to warrant to keep these things. But another thing is, two people were saying, oh, if you're working on a project, you can put these on and people can't see. Well, that's not exactly true, because if you're screen mirroring anything off your phone, the screen of your phone stays on. If you're playing like the Steam Deck, that screen will shut off and then the picture will still come up through these glasses. That's something they worked out with Steam Deck, I think, or vice versa. Steam Deck did something to work with these glasses. But when you're screen mirroring anything off these glasses, your phone screen stays on. So what good is it? Because your phone screen is going to be staying on. People are still going to see what's on your phone. And then also, you can't really do a whole lot. Like what happens is you use your phone as a mouse. And I try playing Clash Royale or something and using my phone as a mouse, and it's actually very cumbersome. It's not intuitive. I mean, it works well, but you're not going to be sitting there swiping and playing games using your phone as a mouse with this setup. It's literally good enough to like press play on a movie or play on a video on YouTube or in a search bar, but you're not going to be actively swiping to do things. Like if you're trying to edit a video on these things, or trying to do Word, Excel, or like PowerPoint or something, you're not going to be doing that with these glasses using your using your phone as a mouse and keyboard. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to be very productive at all with that. So I'm actually going to be returning these things, just for the simple fact that I just don't think they're worth the $400, but the technology is getting there. I do think in time they will be getting there. I think these are pretty much on par with $200 to $250, and that's just my input. I mean, maybe if somebody else's eyes are different, like maybe it goes by where your eyes are located on your face and how clear you see through these lenses, since they're fixed. But I moved them every which way on my face, angled them every which way up and down. When I was watching the movies on Netflix on these glasses, some parts, the reason why I think there might have been a latency issue or something to that effect, some parts of the movie, the colors looked really good. And then as soon as things started moving, you would get like a ghosting effect kind of, and it made things blurry. So that's what I was experiencing. And then again, the faces were blurry and the attention to detail was kind of blurry. Other than that, everything looked really well. So I just wanted to get my input on these glasses from a person that bought them with their own money and not just given to do a review. This is just my opinion on what I think about these glasses, and you could take that for what it is. Do I think they're worth buying, just to test out for your own, your own input? Yeah, you could do that. I'm just telling you what to expect, because a lot of these other people on YouTube, they beef these glasses up so high, and I just don't think they're there. I think they could be there with some firmware updates, and with, I think, the next generation. You know, I definitely think the next generation, they're going to make these magnetized. The next generation, they're going to make this magnetized, because I hear people are already complaining about them, and those are complaints for me too. And I definitely think they should, you know, try to get better resolution out of these. I know it's tough, you know, it's technology, but I just don't think they're there yet for $400. That's what I'm getting at. So hopefully this video has helped somebody, you know, if they were on the fence about buying these glasses. This is what I think about them, and I will catch you on the next video.